Jimbo's Garage.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Jimbo's Garage. Well, today we got a pretty nice little project we're getting ready to build here. I got a call from my good friend Cathy Rigby over at Rigby Conservatory of the Arts. She'd asked me if I would be interested in building a couple of ballet bars for their students. I said sure, so I went down to the studio, took some pictures of what they had there existing, and what they have, some black pipe and black pipe fittings basically screwed together and attached to a 2x6 piece of wood right here, and it's for moving in and around and about the studio as kids can practice on. So what I thought I would do is go ahead and get some regular tubing, and I've got 1.75" 0.95 wall, 13 gauge roughly tubing, an 1.5" tubing. We got some wood dowels, we got some metal plates right here, and I got 2 or 4 bases. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the plasma cutter to cut out a little bit of the plate so it can fit on here. We're going to be using my pipe notcher from JD² to do some pipe notching, and we're going to break out the TIG welder, and we're going to TIG everything together, make everything a lot cleaner, and it's a lot smoother. We'll get it painted, and I think we'll make a good project. So that said, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to get started here by using the plasma cutter to cut these plates down. These are 6x6 by 3/16 thick plate. I need them to be 6 inches by 5 inches. So we're going to mark these up and get the plasma cutter out, and we're going to cut these things down to size. I'll take it over to the drill press. We're going to drill 4 1/4" holes in the sides here, or on the top of these plates, because I'm going to be attaching this plate to this wood base, and we're going to be using these 1/4" by inch long lag screws to do that. So, with that said, let's mark these things up, get the plasma cutter, cut them out, get them over to the drill press and drill them out, and that will be the base part of the project complete. Then we'll move on to the 1.75" tube for the legs. All right, let's do it. Okay, so now that I got all 4 pieces for the top of the bar, these pieces are where the actual wood dowel is going to slide through, and so I've got them over here at the vise right here. After cutting them off, I just kind of want to deburr the inside and smooth the outside, because we don't want any of the wood to hang up on it when we go through. Plus, kids are going to have their hands all over this, so we want to be sure everything's nice and smooth. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do that by putting these in here, and I'm just going to use a rat tail file for the inside. And that's pretty smooth right there. Do the same on the other side. Okay, got my legs cut here, got the top pieces all cut and sanded down. The next step is to go ahead. These pieces right here are going to fit right on the end of this right here. So our next step is to notch all 4 of these legs, so this thing will fit cleanly on here, so we can get a nice clean weld around here. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to use my Notch Master from JD², and we're going to go ahead and put these legs in. Like this. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Milwaukee hole set here, open it up and grab a 1.75" hole saw. Pretty cool set, by the way. This thing here I got at the Home Depot, and it has got about 7, 8, 9 pieces. I don't know if you can see that right there. Pretty cool little set right here. It's got just about everything you need. I really like it. Milwaukee, cool. And we're going to just screw that bit right on here. Let's see, I got some pliers around here somewhere. Right here. Let's give it a little twist. I got my Hilti cordless drill. We're just going to set this thing right on here. And there we go. All right, so we're just gonna set this thing here. This thing, this Notch Master, man, this thing is, you know, for something relatively, if you're not doing a lot of this, but enough in your shop, this here is really a great tool. I think I paid about $250 for this thing, and I got to tell you, it works perfectly good for what I use it for. I don't do a lot of notching, but what I've done, I've never had any problems with it. All right. All right, so we got this thing set up. The pipe is almost halfway through the bit right here. We're gonna go with that right there. And let's give this thing a try. Is we've got a cross piece that goes through here 28 inches off the bottom, and it's going to run about 8 feet long, and that's what's going to connect the two end poles together. That's going to allow the wood dowel to go through for the top. And so let's see what that is. That is 8 feet center to center. So I'm going to use the 1.5 inch round tube, which I have right here. So let's go ahead and pull that out and get some notches on both ends at about 8 feet on center. All right. I want to talk a little bit about the machine we're going to be using here today. This is the Everlast PowerTig 210 EXT. I picked this thing up along with the rest of my Everlast equipment about a little less than a year ago. And I have to say that this little screen right here is a little intimidating to me at first. A little difficult to get used to, but after 4 or 5 times using it, it's very user-friendly. We'll start with the amp control right here. This thing turns at each click is a single amp, or if you want, you can push it in and it goes 10 amps at a time. It's allowing you to move the amperage for as little as you want or as much as you want in a short period of time. Today we're going to be running about 95 amps here. It also has the AC/DC function right here. We're going to be running this on DC, and then we've got the pedal control here, 2T, 4T, and then we're going to leave that on the pedal control. It also offers a pulse, and we're not going to be using the pulse here today, so we're going to be leaving that in the off position. And then starting down here at the welding amps, there it is. We're going to be going at 95. Down slope, we're just at 0.5 on the down slope there. End amps, we're going to run that, and we're going to leave that at 3. Okay, we're getting ready to tack these things in, these pieces here to the end post right here. And before we get started doing that, I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things right here. I don't know if you can see this, but these are strong hand V-pads or magnetic pads right here. These things are super cool if you're doing any kind of fabrication. They got magnets on both the back side here and the front side. The front's fully adjustable. They work really good if you're doing pipe projects like this. You can just set them on there and they twist and turn nice and smooth. It's pretty cool. So that's how we're going to be holding this thing nice and steady. And then I've got this strong hand adjustable square right here, magnetic square. It's actually going to take this piece right here. We're going to set it right in there. I'm going to set the magnet right here. And that thing is perfectly positioned, nice and square. Everything is sitting nice and level and true. And we need to get these things tacked up. So we got 4 of them. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to fire up the Everlast PowerTig 210 EXT. We get going. Okay, we're down to the cross member here, and this thing is, I've got it just adjusted just right. Everything has got to line up perfectly square, and I've got it right where it is. And so I'm gonna go ahead and tack this in place and get it all squared up, get the other side tacked in place, and I'm gonna go ahead and weld them all out. Let's do it. Okay, so we're down to the base plate right here, and got everything else, cross members all welded out, and so we're gonna get this base plate tacked on, get them welded up, and we're almost done with this project. Let's do it. Okay, so we got this little welding project complete. As you can see, got the bars nicely varnished right here. They look real nice, and got everything painted up, and everything is complete. It looks awesome. And so we're going to get these over to the Cathy Rigby Conservatory of the Arts and get them so they can get in use. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe for more.
See you next time on Jimbos.